So we're excited about having enough guys. As long as we're healthy, we feel like we can put a different group in and still go after it.
How you doing, Coach?
Doing great.
You have a lot of depth at wide receiver. You had a lot last year, but a lot of these guys are older. Who has maybe made the most progress, if you can identify that guy?
Well, probably Bug Howard's probably made the most progress from last year to this year, and I would say Damian Washington's made a ton of progress. So to see those two guys, they got a ton of reps this camp and really supplied a lot of leadership, did a nice job in our off-season program, then came back in the summer and did the same thing. So with Quinshot and Mac, you know, you got two guys that came on last year and provided a lot of leadership and some big plays, and then you got Switz has done a super job, and Austin's come in, Austin Pro, to back up him, and has done a nice job of supplying a lot of reps and snaps and push people in different spots and finding his own niche.
Well, Damian and Bug have been in the program for a while. They're older guys. What does it say about them to continue to make that progress, especially with some young talent that's come in and would be otherwise pushing them?
Well, with competition, you know, that breeds success. And when iron sharpens iron, as one man sharpens another. So those guys, first of all, they get along real well. We've got a great freak family. They take care of each other, and they're good teammates. So that's where it all starts. But they're competitive, so whether it's catching the ball one-handed or competition in the day, who dropped what ball or things of that nature, it's having each other push the other one in the locker room, in the weight room. They're good in the classroom, so far so good. If we can stay healthy, I think we have a great year.
Max said last week a point of emphasis has been making those moving the chain type plays that he wasn't as adept at making a year ago. How much progress has he made in that area?
Quite a bit. I think that's just a mindset for him. He was a big play guy where we, obviously with his speed and his height and his jumping ability, he's capable of making those big plays, but you got to be able to get underneath the chain sometimes and be able to catch the ball and then get the first down, know where the sticks were, and that's awareness. That's game awareness where he's getting more and more of that, starting off as a special teams player, now becoming more adept to the offensive role that he's taken on.
Coach Fedor said a couple weeks ago that if Ryan runs his routes the right way, that he shouldn't be covered. How much better is he now than he was before?
Oh, so much better from a freshman at this point. He's still learning. He still loves to watch tape and still coachable. So all those things are a pleasure to be around and to watch other guys and really kind of experiment, find out what works for him and what doesn't. But now he's understanding leverage and coverage. So now he understands why the routes are run a certain way. And you know, he's still got some moves in him that people hadn't seen, and some of them we have to save for the club.
Every time we're allowed to watch the first 30 minutes of practice and I look at the second team offense, I see Dalton Stogner out there a lot. And I remember seeing him kind of progress some in the spring. Most Carolina fans don't know who he is. What can you tell them about him?
Well, Dalton's a guy who came in and really worked his way in as a walk-on, like many of our guys, success stories, the David Thorns, the Mac Hollands, you could go on and on. But Dalton actually earned some playing time and then tore his knee up and then came back and fought through it. Started to earn some playing time again when he came back and then tore the other knee up. Then has progressed, and he's stuck with it, and he's come back and now just whittled his way into finding a niche here or there and supplying some depth and some leadership, and he makes plays when he's out there. So we call him the old man of the group. You know, he just finds his way in windows of opportunity.
Well, thanks a lot.